A boo doo doo boop. Beady doo boop. Good afternoon. Wednesday, 3/22, March 22nd, FOMC day, and holy shit. Holy shit. Let's get down to it. How my levels? Good. Just, what a day, huh? What a day. So, I mean, where to begin? So Powell basically says he has no idea what kind of residual effects these bank failures are going to have, but raises rates anyways, quarter point as expected. He didn't say that he was. You know what? He was pretty fucking bullish, to be honest with you. He basically said that not necessarily a pause, not necessarily on autopilot. They're data dependent still, and that's all hawkish because the data is not good. We don't know the results or the long-term effects of these bank blowouts, and he really just sounded like he didn't know much of anything. He was just gonna raise and see what happens, which is slightly terrifying. And the market, I think, agreed that that was slightly terrifying. The answers to the questions were, I mean, the fact that they were laughing at this, just having a good old boys time at this presser is kind of disgusting, but I guess to each their own. You lighten the mood in times of dire straits, I guess. I don't know, but the market remains being a sicko. It initially ran huge on the release, which it's done before, so it'll run on the number and then basically volume will increase when Paul opens his mouth, and then volumes kind of settle down while he's talking, as long as he doesn't say anything too ridiculous. And then when he's done talking, you'll get another pop, and then the real move comes after that pop. And boy, did the real move didn't disappoint, now did it? Let's see some numbers here. At 2:15, at 2:30, so in the last half hour, the NASDAQ sold off 250 points. In the last half hour, the S&P sold off 70. We're basically on change at 2:30. VIX was trading right around 20. So IV premiums and everything was really smushed, and then they started coming fast and furious. They started just hammering this thing. Disagree. Let's see. And again, this is something that this sell-off probably should have been happening the whole day, but again, this market is designed to say fuck you to everybody. So unless you're ahead of it or unless you can see it, I mean, good luck. Just good luck. Let's see. The 39, let's go to the 3950s. This is gonna make me sick because I missed it. But fun exercise. What am I doing? Just get it up here. Yeah, there we go. 3950s at 230. Shit, at 248, they're 50 cents. They closed at $11. That's $50 into $1,100 in 12 minutes. Let's see oh boy, this one's gonna be fun. At 230, the 4,000 put was $5.90, closed at $58. All right, let's do one more. $39.80. This one probably at 2:30 it was $3, closed at 40. All right, one more. There's one in here that was just flipping nuts. It was this one, I think, the 60s, 39.60s. There we go. At 2:30, 70 cents. They closed at $20. Oh, wow. So two things today. One, Bernanke, or not fucking Bernanke. Powell basically said that basically data dependent moving forward. He thinks, and why I said Bernanke is because Bernanke was notorious for saying our financial system's strong, resilient, well capitalized, and then '08 happened, so his credibility was pretty much dog shit, and then he got reelected 4 more times. Makes you wonder. And then, so Powell basically said that today. Markets basically don't believe him. It seems like it. Sorry, my brain is fucking fried from that. So he basically said, we don't really know the fallout of these banks yet, but we're going to hike. And that was kind of a trigger for these regionals. KRE started getting hit on those comments. Let's see. KRE is the regional ETF, regional bank ETF, and at 2:30, it was at 44.55. It was closed at 43.29, so down $2 in a half hour. But the bigger thing that was going on, and I missed this, but Yellen was testifying in front of Congress today. And what she was saying was way worse. She seemed very incompetent today. Didn't have a lot of the numbers, wasn't really speaking clearly. She's another one. I mean, she was Fed chair for a while, and she is a big reason why we're in all this mess as well. But she said we're not insuring all the banks. They have no interest in doing that or raising the FDIC insurance policy, and that really took banks down. I mean, Goldman Sachs closed red today, and it was up at 322. So it's up like $5 or $6, closed red. These are some big ass sells too. Apple had a big reversal. NVDA closed green because it was up $11. And to be honest, rightfully so. It should be probably trading around $300 right now after all those partnerships for AI. I would expect this one to bounce back pretty quick regardless of what the market does. It does like to work a little bit independently, so we'll see. But yeah, hell of a fucking day. Hell of a day. I'll be honest, I got smoked late. Didn't expect this to break quite that hard, so got ran over. But my stops are in, so it is what it is. Live to see another day. S&P broke support. VIX spiked late in the day, very late in the day. Again, sickos market. They were setting us up for this all day long, I think. Low is 1994, spiked and closed at the highs of 2238. I don't think Powell or Yellen have any clue what they're doing. I don't think they ever really have. But, and I think the markets, again, I said this going into yesterday. I was surprised that we're trading at 40,000 anything, let alone 40, 50 or whatever we're trading at. 65, 40, 30-ish. So today, I mean, today's not surprising. It's just how late they did it in the day. While he was speaking, Powell, it was clear as day that he started with a little bit about the banks, said they're not quite sure, everything's going to be fine, and then went right back into his hawkish talk about how inflation's really bad and they are going to do everything they can to break it down. He also mentioned that their expectation is for inflation to be at the PCE to be at 2.5 in 2025. That means inflation's not going anywhere for another 2 years almost. He said middle of 2025, 2 years, inflation's going to be like this. 2 years. Why are stocks this high? Why? It's nuts. It's a casino, and they just do it to fuck with you. And so if we don't know the fallout of these banks, but we do know that the rate of increases cause massive stress on them, why would we add more stress to the banks? Is it because we backstopped them temporarily with $17 trillion essentially? I think we're living in fucking cuckoo land. So I don't know. Tomorrow might be interesting. 3,900 not out of the question. I mean, it's only 30 points away now. Tesla got smoked today, down $7. Basically failed right when it got over 200. NVIDIA is strong. It's actually up a little bit after hours too, because again, NVIDIA is set up to be the leader of the AI world. So if you're getting long, look at that one. If you're getting short, look pretty much anywhere else. Let's see, Innovix kind of got smoked with everything else. Only down 3.5% though for a growth company in this environment. That's pretty good. That's strength. That's strength right there. Rum closed up. That's another one of my new faves. That's up 2% today. That'll be always independent of the market. But yeah, they just fucking killed regionals today. Again, I mean, these things are trying not to fail, and they just pretty much hammered them right back down to lows. It's incredible what they're doing. I mean, FRC has made new lows today. What are these guys doing? What are they doing? So this is interesting. So yesterday I applauded the Bitcoin crowd for their rally and their support at 28,000. This is kind of more of what I expected out of Bitcoin. What happened today when shit started hitting the fan? Gold rallied because gold's the king. So gold was up $30 today. Bitcoin down 1,000. So the trend of Bitcoin as digital gold did not quite take hold. We'll see how it goes moving forward, but not a good sign today. Gold up, Bitcoin down. Rates down huge today too. Basically back to the old narrative of Bitcoin's a risk asset because all the other risk assets got smoked today too. So anyways, tomorrow should be interesting. New trend probably starting. It's funny because halfway through the day it was unchanged. Market was literally unchanged. And this was literally the most anticipated FOMC in the longest time. And it looked like for a hot minute, maybe an hour or so, that they were going to just pin it, hold it right where it was. And that was all just a big trap. Keep everybody retail in and uninformed, and then they came and smoked the market. Let's see how it responds tomorrow. I expect relatively big moves tomorrow and Friday, and then we see where we're at. But Bitcoin down 1,000 is pretty rough, and if it breaks down below the lows today, I think it's going back to 25. And if it doesn't hold that, then it's back to 21. And if it doesn't hold that, it might be lights out for this thing. Because remember, this thing all started rallying when those, when Signature and Silvergate blew up, those Bitcoin laundering banks. I just think banks are in trouble. The higher rates go, the more banks struggle. So today is pretty baffling, to be honest. God, that daily candle in S&P is rough looking. But again, we shouldn't have been up here in the first place, so I don't know why I'm this surprised. I'm probably this surprised because I got complacent a little bit. So back at it tomorrow, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 3:15 again. Be safe. Keep your stops in. I did today. It saved me probably 3x the losses that I would have had if I didn't have my stops in. So, and I don't know why I was fucking bullish in the first place. That was stupid. I got complacent. The market tricked me. That'll happen. That's life in the day of a trader, and life goes on. Live on. Get a good night's sleep, and then back at it. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, like, dislike, comment. Let me know what you think of these, what I should be doing better or worse. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter at Krycopter, Krycopter. And, I plan on doing these for a while, so the more feedback I get, the better they will get. So keep me posted, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and we will see you tomorrow. All right, love you, bye.